But I think as far as, parents who have maybe not had a lot of grace in their, maybe they're doing some things and some patterns that they think, my parents did this and this is kind of how it's always been done and I don't want to do these things anymore. Like, I don't know. Think about your relationship with Jesus. Think about the grace that he has. Take those same concepts and look at your children. Your children are, it's not that children are to be seen and not heard, like my grandpa used to say, Children are valuable and they have feelings and they have a soul and they have a spirit and they're a human being. And I think just if you can take those same kind of concepts and the grace and mercy that you want from God, and look at it from their eyes and from their perspective in things. Like we have said, it's not like you don't punish your kids I always used to not like the word punish, because God doesn't punish us either. He disciplines us, but he doesn't punish us until we reject him.
Right.
If we reject him. So disciplining is an education. Disciplining is, there might be some timeouts in that discipline. There might be some sitting in the corners, or so that they can understand, because like us, God gave the law so that we could learn from it. It was our tutor. We had to understand that there is right and wrong. There is righteousness and unrighteousness. And I think as a little kid, they don't understand that difference. So you kind of have to let them know that, like when you were hitting your brother, like I had to teach you, that hurts him. Mm-hmm. And when you got hit back, that's how he felt, And so if you start that communication with kids and have them understand right from wrong in the context of that other person, and having compassion and teaching them about that compassion of that other person, like, you don't steal, bubble gum from the grocery store because, that's not love. Like, kind of like what we've talked about in this podcast before.
That's sort of been our focus too, is not saying things like you're being naughty or like stop being so bad. And normally it's like, oh, it's not very loving to do that. Like, that hurt my feelings. Like, and typically they'll be like, oh, like, sorry.
Yeah, see, and I think that means more to them, because if you just say, oh, you're just being naughty, you're being a bad kid, then you're just kind of destroying their little inner self.
Sure, and it goes